Speak now to Osama Nazzal, who joins us live from Jenin in the occupied West Bank. Good to see you. So we hear the Palestinian foreign minister says Israel revoked his travel permit. What more can you tell us, and what does this say, Osama, about Israel's new hardline government?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Really, what is the current Israeli government is doing against the Palestinians is beyond imagination. They are using all types of punishment against all the Palestinian people, including the Palestinian diplomats, the Palestinian politicians, and the Palestinian leadership. They are confiscating the traffic card of the Palestinian foreign minister because of going for the United Nations General Assembly. If the Palestinians don't go to the United Nations and to the international bodies to hold the Israeli occupation government accountable for its crimes against the Palestinians that are committed on a daily basis, to whom they can do.
Osama, if I may jump in, this is the foreign minister we're talking about, Riyad al-Maliki. That's an important point. What has the Palestinian Authority said, or what has Mr. al-Maliki said to this, about this?
Yeah, of course, any action by the Israeli government is fully rejected by the Palestinian people and the Palestinian leadership. And the position of the Palestinian leadership, including the leadership of the PLO, was clear that the Palestinian resort to the United Nations and to the International Court of Justice and all the international bodies is going to continue regardless of the actions that Israel is taking. What Israel is doing is unacceptable by the Palestinians and by all the supporters of peace and just a solution for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Just today, Israel decided to confiscate about 130 million shekels of the Palestinian tax funds, because the Palestinian government pays the families of the Palestinian prisoners and the Palestinian victims. Israel is working hard now in order to change the status quo of Al-Aqsa Mosque and to end the Palestinian existence in the occupied city of Jerusalem. So the Israeli government is going crazy by such steps, leaving no outlet and no chance for...
And we've seen, Osama, protests there by Israelis against their government. What exactly are they angry about?
Yeah, really the ministers and the members of the current Israeli government are the most extremist persons maybe in Israel as a whole. And they are tarnishing the image of Israel because of their colonial and extremist ideologies and because of their obstruction of any progressive voice inside Israel. So I think that the progressive voice in Israel must be raised because, as Friedman wrote for the New York Times about 2 months ago, that Israel, the people he knew before, had gone. Of course, from the Palestinian perspective, we know that Israel has always been a colonial and occupation power and nothing otherwise. But really,
Osama, if I may interrupt, just how much worse do you think Israel's new hardline government will make life for Palestinians living in the West Bank?
I'm living in the city of Jenin in occupied West Bank, and you can't imagine the suffering that the Palestinians are facing today when they just move from one village to another or from one city to another. For example, in the normal time, it takes the Palestinians an hour, 10 minutes from Jenin to Ramallah. Today, it takes them about 3 hours, 4 hours, and sometimes they don't get there. If you want to go from Ramallah to Jerusalem, it's impossible because of the Israeli checkpoints and because of the Israeli measures. So the life in the Palestinian territory is very hard because of the military and because of the settlers' violence against the Palestinian people, and I think it's going to get worse in light of the current policy of the Israeli government regarding more restrictions on the Palestinians movement, more home demolition, and more murder, mainly of Palestinian children, as we saw from the start of this year. More than 4 to 5 Palestinians were killed and dozens were injured, in addition to the demolition of many Palestinian houses in Jerusalem and in the Jordan Valley area.
Okay. Osama, we'll have to leave it there, but thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate it, speaking to us from Jenin in the occupied West Bank.